All right, what's up, everybody? So it looks like Deontay Wilder versus Zhang is going to happen June 1st in Saudi Arabia. I think this is going to be a good fight. This is two punchers. Anytime you get two punchers in the ring, you know it's going to be exciting. We know that Wilder probably isn't at his best, being that he had those three wars with Tyson Fury, and then he took a long break, came back for a little tune-up fight, and then after that tune-up fight, he fought Parker, which I actually thought Parker was going to get knocked out in that fight, and Parker proved me wrong. Parker ended up outworking Wilder, and you could see that there's a fading Wilder in there. Like, he's not motivated like he used to be. You could see that the fight with Fury took a toll on him. And it doesn't mean that he still doesn't have the punch. I still think that Wilder has the right hand one-punch knockout power that he possesses. The problem is, does he have the confidence to let his hands go? Because Parker, who isn't a big puncher, was able to outwork him, out-hustle him, bully him at times, push him back, and stunned him a couple of times. And you could see that Wilder was a little hesitant to get off those shots. But still in all, as they say, the one thing that never leaves you if you're a power puncher is the big punch. And Wilder still, and in my opinion, does have the right hand that's capable of knocking out these heavyweights today, especially being that we're in a heavyweight era where they're weak. Like, this is a weak, trash, and garbage heavyweight division, and that includes the champions that we have today. They're trash, garbage. Usyk, I like Usyk. I think he's great. I think he's one of the best cruiserweights to ever step in the ring. I don't think he's one of the best heavyweights to ever step in the ring. Tyson Fury, he's pretty good. He's cool. Resume still kind of sucks. It's getting better that now that he's going to fight Usyk for undisputed. But still isn't the great heavyweight that people claim. And even though Fury is about to fight Usyk, Parker and Anthony Joshua, in my opinion, still have the best resume for boxing, active boxing. And also Dillian White has one of the best resumes in boxing today. Then we have Zhang, who is 40 years old. Now, Wilder is 38, and Zhang is 40 years old. That's old for boxing. Even today's standards, I know that these boxers aren't as active. Boxers can fight at a later age because they're not abusing their body like they used to. But this is the heavyweight division. Zhang is slow. The weaknesses that I saw in Zhang is that he lacks stamina. Okay, Zhang lacks stamina. I thought his fight with Filip Hrgovic was a really good fight. If I'm not mistaken, I think I had Zhang winning that fight. I actually thought that was a robbery. I might have to watch that one again. When he fought the Juggernaut, I picked the Juggernaut, Joe Joyce, to beat him. He proved me wrong. Beat him twice. And so Zhang is a formidable opponent. Now, when he faced Parker, I picked Parker to win that fight by decision. And it was a close fight. Zhang dropped him twice. But inactivity is what makes you lose a fight. And Zhang's weakness is he doesn't have stamina after 5 or 6 rounds. He started slowing down. Now, I believe he scored a knockdown in the later rounds, but he still didn't capitalize on it because he was too tired. This is where the fight gets interesting with him and Wilder. We have a front runner who is dangerous in the early rounds, and we have someone who could knock you out in the later rounds. So this is why this is going to be a good fight. This is going to be one of those fights where can Wilder knock him out in the later rounds? Can Wilder knock him out in the early rounds? Because he can. Can Zhang knock him out in the early rounds? Yes, he can. Can Zhang knock him out in the later rounds? I don't think so. And it's one of those fights where Wilder could move in box and win by decision. So to me, this is a good fight. Parker beat both of these guys. And honestly, whoever wins out of these two, I like to see them get their rematch with Parker. I like to see Anthony Joshua face the winner of the Usyk in Fury. And if there's no rematch clause in any of those fights, we could get AJ to fight the winner out of whoever one of these guys out of Zhang and Wilder happens to beat Parker. So we would have like a good mini little heavyweight tournament going on. And I think that's what the heavyweight division needs. Because right now the heavyweight division sucks. Listen, I know that the Vladimir Klitschko get a lot of hate on his era. But let me tell you something. This area is really just not, it's not that much better. It really isn't. It really isn't that much better. Trust me, it's not. We just got like popular names, but I don't think it's that much better. I really don't. Like I don't know. Like I'd pick Vladimir Klitschko and Vitaly to beat Usyk. And I know a lot of you guys love Usyk. I know a lot of you guys some of you guys think that Usyk is like the greatest fighter to ever walk this planet. I think he's a good fighter. I think he's one of the ATG cruiserweight, but he's not one of the best. He's not the best heavyweight, the end all be all. I think Vitaly Klitschko and Vladimir Klitschko would beat Usyk. I think a well-trained, focused David Haye could beat Usyk, but he has to be well-trained and focused because that would be a great fight. But I don't know if that went down to a trilogy, I'd probably pick Usyk to win a trilogy out of him and David Haye. But to get back to Wilder and Zhang, listen, to me, I think this is going to be one of those fights where don't walk away from the TV because Zhang got the big punch, Wilder got the big punch, and we could possibly get us a Razor Ruddock versus Tommy Morrison type fight, or a Tommy Morrison or what's his name? George Foreman versus Ron Lyle fight. You never know. Hopefully we get something out of that. And we could possibly, bring back these two guys' aura back. Because right now they both took an L against the same person. And it kind of took away from Wilder's, his mystique, him being dangerous, and Zhang being this guy that come out of nowhere just dropping people. Hopefully this fight will bring them back to that popularity, and hopefully how the fight ends, put that fear again. However they win, put that fear again in some of these heavyweights. Because I know that Wilder and Zhang is 40 years old and Wilder is getting up there and he's past his prime. But look, man, these guys got the punch. And there isn't too many punchers in the heavyweight division right now. Jared Anderson, but he's a young guy. He's not going to fight any of these guys, right? Big Baby Miller, I don't know what's going on with him after his loss to Dubois. And I don't know if Dubois is going to fight any one of these guys. So it'll be interesting to see these two guys, one of these guys get a knockout, just a knockout war, just a brawl, somebody get knocked out where they put fear back in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be a good fight. I don't know who's going to win this fight. I'm going to lean towards Zhang to win this fight I'm just basing it off their last performance. Both fought Parker. Zhang fought the better fight against Parker. So I'm going to pick Parker to win, but that remains to be seen. We'll see. This is the MOBC, my own boxing community.